Are we live?
Yeah, oh, we got a hell of a show for you today. Just woke up. I'm sorry, I woke up at 6. I woke up at 6:15. And I thought, you know what? I can just go back to sleep because our live streams are different than other live streams, aren't they? So I'm sorry.
They are different.
Sorry, everybody. I thank everybody for showing up on time as I didn't. I did not I did not leave the snooze on.
You turn it off by mistake?
I turned that off. I got in here. No one was here. I was going to hit the live anyway because there's 400 people watching. Edge in the algo. So I apologize because I worked really hard on the thumbnail. We can't waste it.
Oh, so what are we doing today? Talking about how the show is different?
Yeah, it's going to be an introspective retrospective. We're going to work on this some more.
Sweet.
I used a Duplo in there. See that? A Duplo masonry brick.
Oh, yeah, I do see that right there in the middle.
Morning, dude. Jude, I love you too. Just woke up. Coffee's brewing. We got a great show for you. We're going to do an introspective retrospective on the history of Lego live streams, how they affect us and how they don't, and many other stuff too. Many other stuffs.
Oh, we got Click and Cliff here. We got Click and Cliff. We got Big Nate Bricks.
Oh yeah.
Dude, you.
Ingrid's been here.
Ingrid, yeah, she's been hanging around. Con
went to sleep.
GLS.
Suzanne was here. Uh-oh.
Johnny G.
Johnny G. No. Yeah, he was. Saying hi.
Everyone's saying hi.
Stud Sidious had put a comment in the chat right after I posted the live stream. It's probably gone now. It said that he was on an early raid sent over from Emma.
Oh yeah, I think I remember. I did remember seeing that.
And I told him that's because the marketing skills are so tough. I do have to get my coffee. Was Lego here and he left?
No, Miles hasn't been here yet.
Oh.
Maybe he was. I don't know. Maybe he did.
Oh, did you leave? You probably came in and left when no one else came, huh?
Yeah, well, I popped in at 7, and I was like, well, it ain't starting at 7, so I'm going to duck out for a bit.
Good man. Never believe the hype.
So it looks like Chop's getting settled in, getting stuff built. I don't even see how many people was watching. Probably 20. So I did not have a whole lot going on this week.
I got it.
As far as getting stuff prepped.
So, yeah, I sent you a video, a shop talk video. On the internet.
Well, I watched your.
What?
I watched your videos. Which one is this? The Lego piece that'll make me rich?
That was just an interesting thing on how they mold the Lego chains.
Oh, okay.
Did you watch that?
Oh, this stops 95% of YouTube channels growing.
Yeah, so I sent you a shop talk video. And the video had to do with just making content is not enough. So there's 5 chains, and actually both of the videos have to do with each other. There's 5 chains in making a successful YouTube channel. Okay, 5 links in the chain. Sorry,
5 links in the chain.
Five link chain. And one of them is research, finding out what your customers want. Now, I know my customers pretty good because they're personal friends. So I thought I would make eye-grabbing thumbnail talking about why this live stream is different from other Lego live streams, and that would get them in the door. I forgot the other links in the chain, so you have to do all 5 for it to work. So it looks like it.
You can't just do the 2 outside ones and then the middle link. Just leave that undone.
Oh, so I did the research because I know all my viewers for the most part, and then I just saw that I X'd off. I think I crossed them all off because they didn't apply to me. So anyway, it was a shop talk video, and the thumbnail for it was quite grabbing. It said making content is not enough to have a successful channel or whatever. And I was thinking to myself, which of these links do I do? And he was talking about using these those programs that you used to use to spy on people's YouTubes, like see what their algorithm or what their analytics were and stuff.
Like Social Blade.
Yeah, he has a one like that he uses to spy on popular YouTube channels to get the information.
So that way you can copy that information. Try to get
right. Or if they make a thumbnail, then and the video does good. Do a thumbnail just like that one, but different. That's what he said. If the guy's in the thumbnail getting his face punched while he's wearing an orange jumpsuit, then your video better have a guy in an orange jumpsuit getting hit in the balls or something. That's what they said.
You remember that movie Idiocracy?
Yeah.
The show.
Yep. Yeah, where they just get hit in the balls.
Yeah, there's a show called Ow My Balls.
Yeah, that's what this world is coming to. Ingrid ordered 2 Chima figures chopped so I can infiltrate the Chima gang slowly. Cool. Slight programming update for Building with Bunny. Grandma Badger and I will be streaming as per the usual, but not our special guest. Okay, that's fine, Suzanne. As you can see, I didn't even wake up for my own stream on time. I wouldn't trust me on this fine day. I was going to be. They were going to have a guest star, Sam, and she wanted me to be on, and I was going to be on. I still might be on. I don't know. We'll see how the day goes. On Bunny Brick's channel. So.
Oh.
Big Nate LOL shop, all the work, and I just tapped on the notification tab that popped up on my phone's screen. All that work.
Yeah, we can do this for like an hour and a half, and then I got to go anyway. So
I got to go anyway right now. So thanks everybody for coming. It was a great stream. Sam is not a dad. Sam is a son, and he was going to be on Bunny Bricks. Sam's not going to be on this program. I can't even get him Lego on here, and I sent him a Christmas present.
What?
He got it on Thursday. He messaged me. He said, "Should I wait till the stream or should I open it now?" Looks like me saying you can open it now if you want was a bad idea because now we're never going to see him again. He got his Lego set. He's out.
I've got that. You know what? I have that same coffee cup that you're drinking out of.
Oh, we've had this discussion on previous episodes that are now deleted. Right?
Well, I don't know if they're deleted.
Yeah, they're not on your channel.
This is the one that I'm drinking out of.
Oh yeah. Power to the dads. Oh.
Which is empty. I gotta go get more coffee. You know what I had for?
I can handle this.
You know what I had for breakfast this morning?
What?
Baked French toast.
Ooh, fancy up in there. I'm gonna have some cereal in a little bit. Once Johnny G gets back.
I guess the price of eggs is really high.
Yeah, it is like $5, over $5.
Yeah, because of the bird flu.
For 12 tiny eggs. I opened it. The egg was like they were actually robin's eggs.
They're all blue.
They were the blue tiny eggs. I said, "What the?" They said the chickens don't feel good, so their eggs look a little different. It's $6 a dozen. I said no thanks.
And then bears. I seen a headline that said that they found a couple of bears that were tested positive for bird flu too. So now bear meat's going to be way up.
Bear meat's going to be way up, and they're going to they're not going to be able to lay eggs.
Yeah.
So you
Carpets.
guys looking for bear eggs?
Bear skin rugs.
You're looking for bear eggs or rugs, you're done. Almost $9 a dozen over on the East Coast. But you guys get hit before. We're in the Midwest. That's one thing that's different about this stream is that 99 to 200% of the panel is all in the Midwest. So when you get sick of watching those streams with all those yahoos from the South, yucking it up and knee slapping, you can check out Lego Dads for Midwestern wholesome fun.
Here's the thing is that you can get like a dozen chicks, I think, for $20.
Right, that's what they were talking about on a different stream. So maybe that's something that we have in common with the different streams. It's cheaper to buy some chickens and raise them.
Well, I was just gonna put them in the baked French toast, but whatever.
Yeah, I put them in your pudgy pocket maker. And just,
I mean, they're a little ripe, right? Those eggs are a little ripe, but whatever.
Yeah, they're a little past the date. They've hatched, so yeah. You might have to pick a bone or two out of your omelet, but not a big deal.
No.
I would say
Raise chickens.
I would say Derek from Pop's Black Shop is ahead of his time because besides owning a successful Lego resale and Bricklink situation, he's been raising his own chickens for years on the property, and I'm sure has no issues with overpaying on eggs.
No. He probably goes ahead and gives some away.
He's probably like, I got so many dang eggs that aren't covered in flu. Does anyone want some?
And you know what's crazy is like the farm fresh eggs, I think, are better than the store-bought ones.
Oh, by far.
Oh, easily. Yeah.
Because even if you buy a carton that says all that crap on there, cage-free, organically fed, all this stuff, if you look up all those like little things they put on there and what it technically means, it still ain't good. Those chickens are not raised in a farm-like setting, in like a home farm backyard setting. Those chickens are still factory farmed. They just let them have daylight for like 1 hour a day. It's like prison, and all of a sudden they're not caged. They're cage-free now. Okay.
Yeah, and then here's the other cool thing about chickens is that they'll eat mice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like they're like little Tyrannosaurus Rexes. Like they'll tear them up.
Yeah, the unfortunate thing is the way that they're kept is disgusting. A lot of times they are boxed in and they're on top of other chickens that are dead.
Cliff needs help. See that in the comment?
That's weird. We had chickens when we were here on the horse farm. Well, I get it, but it's a horse farm, bro. Oh. Well, let's get Cliff on the panel so we can talk about it. Is this, because I don't know if this has to do, is this for your chicken coop?
I think he's putting up new shelves maybe for his Lego.
Yeah. All right, we'll have special guest Cliff Fredericks on the panel. Do you have your hair done and stuff? Cliff, you have your hair on?
I gotta go get coffee.
We gotta get coffee and we'll let Cliff in. With what? What's wrong, Cliffy? Says, Dude is worried sick. Spill it. Spill the tea. I can tell you what I use. When Brick Pasta gets back, he can tell you what he built in his abode. He has a really nice Lego, kind of a nice situation. He had a video on his original channel of him and his daughter building shelves for his Lego room, and it was a really cute video. Um, he would speed up the parts where they would do the building. It's just darling. Um, yeah, because when he gets back, I have got to get some brekkie poo, and now there's a lot of stuff that goes into that clip. Some of the metal ones, they're not all created equal. Um, some of that metal is really flimsy metal, and if you put too much weight on there, some of the ones you can buy at the hardware store that are all metal, it's really thin metal, and you end up with the legs bending. You end up plus it depends on what kind of floor you got. Wood is always going to be better if you can afford it or you have the ability to get the wood to build it yourself. Um, I was telling them, Chad, about your video where you were making shelves for your room that you had on your old one, where you did some time lapse and stuff with you and your daughter. How cute that was! But you were building the shelf, and then she was laying on the shelf. Part of the time lapse,
Yeah, she climbed up
like
them
it was
and
a cute video. It was him putting together some. You got wood floors, so metal. You definitely, unless you're going, you have to be careful of the legs scratching the wood. You got to put stuff on there, not just those little furry pads, but you probably want a whole plastic thing on. Oh, here we go. And rise and shine, my sweet, sweet boy. And he was like, "What do I say to that creepy message that this grown man?"
we got some.
Good morning. MLego 17 has made it right on time. We told him to be here at 8:45, and here he is.
Hey, Miles, did you show up earlier? Or?
No, did you see my message, Trap?
Ooh, about that. I was sleeping since. Okay, so after I was sleeping since 10 o'clock last night, or whenever I said a couple things in Macros live stream that was going on before Saturday Night Lego, and then I fell asleep. I set my alarm and fell asleep. So I did not see your sweet, sweet message. Let me look at it now.
I was basically saying that I had a long night, so I was up a little late last night, so that
partying with the boys.
No, so I needed some more sleep, and that I would be.
Oh, you were probably up watching RoboCop.
Definitely RoboCop.
You probably watched RoboCop on repeat for 6 hours, which is a smart move. Oh yeah, it says here, I had a long night last night. Here, I'll read it in your voice. Hi, I had a long night last night. I might sleep a little bit longer. Don't let that stop you guys from starting. Okay, well, thanks for the message. We love that. We love everyone doing what they do. Yeah, I didn't turn on my Instagram yet. That's a whole rabbit hole we don't want to go down. Right now, Cliff wants to know about shelves.
I just posted a link to one of my videos that I've got a couple of different types of shelves. I've got the I've got the ones that the wood ones that I put up.
Right now. Go watch that right now while we figure out what we're gonna do for the rest of the
We could watch it together, or do you want to watch it together?
I don't know. I have to eat some breakfast. Did you already open your Christmas present on Lego?
Oh yes, thank you.
Oh, I knew he would. You see, I'm like, if I tell him he can't open it before the show, he ain't gonna be able to wait. But I know it's sometimes you get something and like you don't want to wait till Sunday to open it, and I don't want to be that kind of guy, right?
Yeah.
Since it was just, but I do have some stuff to explain about why there's that bag of parts. Hello?
A bag of parts?
So the bag of parts, ooh, nice set. Put them on the tiny screen. Oh yeah, that looks like a set I had when I was a kid.
Yeah.
So that's it. I sent M Lego one of my childhood sets. I sent him one of my sets from when I was a tiny baby.
A tiny
But
baby?
so yeah, when I was like 3 months old. Actually, that might have came out with me when I was born. And that's so that set. There's a little bag with like parts that are faded or the white's faded or the prints are scratched off. Those are just the original pieces. The reason I sent them was because those are the actual ones that I had, whereas I replaced them in the set. I replaced them with nicer ones, like later on in my life, in my adulthood, I got replacements. So I just sent the originals because I don't know what to do with them. I just had them because they were the originals for the set. Like there's a bunch of printed bricks with the number 3 and stuff on, and some of them were kind of junky. So, but anyway, I just thought you might like that set. I know you said you thought it was cool when we were looking through vintage sets,
Yeah.
and I thought, you know what? It sits here doing nothing. Why not send it to a friend?
Thank you.
No, thank you. It's a thank. You can't thank me for sending you a thank you gift. Ooh, and now he's showing off that. So you haven't built the pit stop yet. You just opened it. That's cool.
Yeah, I figured I'd build it today.
Dang, this is the sweetest boy I've ever met. Okay, yeah, this is looking great. Have you
So-
thought
This
about
is
putting
looking
some
good.
Lego ideas?
Yeah,
You
when
thought
I'm
about
done, I'll submit it.
yes. And guess who's gonna vote on it? All 47 of our viewers.
Yeah.
That's halfway there to 10,000.
Yeah.
Need to get the word out.
Well, we'll get it out. I will spam everyone on every social media until it's up to 10 grand.
So I changed the ladder. Before
I
it
like
was
that.
just this one, but it wasn't tall enough.
Right. I like
So
that.
so I had to change it to.
Are you going to eventually use a black bottom? Because they do make
Yeah.
it black.
Yeah, I don't have a black bottom.
Oh, I got a black bottom, girl.
I don't think I've done anything to any of the interiors this week,
Okay.
but I did add the tile layer up here. I think I had the plates before.
Okay.
I might not have though. But so plates, tiles,
Yep.
and then the roof. So
I'm in love with the front rounded edge when it gets right there. Yeah, right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm in love with that.
It finishes it off real nice.
I'm in love with that look. Like I would have never thought to do that.
Yeah.
I think it looks great. That rounded, using those rounded pieces right there for that edge. Oh my god, that's nice. Yeah.
And then this has like slopes because it doesn't have it doesn't like continue down, so I sloped it into the.
Okay. Yeah. So is that snot?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
2 headlight bricks.
Oh, okay. Oh, nice. Yeah. That's good. It's double snot, actually.
Yep.
Double
Rail pieces.
the snot.
Got one of these.
Oh yeah.
One of these pieces here to give it like a little lip.
Yeah.
And then
Wow.
the technique I showed off before that was fine doing for the roof.
Yeah.
I still need more of these ball joint pieces and more of these clips, but I plan on making a bricklink order soon anyways for something else.
I have
So
so many of
hopefully
those.
the store I order
I have
from has the
so-
parts to finish this up.
I have so many of those. I wish I would have known.
That looks so nice.
But yeah, it's gonna look bad when you get all that greeveling done with those hinge pieces or the ball joint and the hinge pieces. Those are nice.
Yeah.
Oh, Cliff,
I'm
you got
excited.
pieces. Don't you watch this show, Cliff?
I'm excited to see.
Get him out of here.
Yeah, I
Someone
do
has
have an
put Cliff
interior.
off the chat?
The interior isn't completed for the second and third floor, but this is what I have for the second floor or the third floor.
Yeah, Cliff, you've been giving us updates on the interior and exterior since we started back up the dad stream. So you can watch it evolve throughout the program.
Yeah, and I've been working on this arcade for maybe like two plus years, on and off.
It looks like it's been.
I just recently started to like actually
haul ass.
Really put work into it.
Yeah, well, sometimes that's what happens with mocks. Like I'll start one, and I'll set it aside. I'll run into like some kind of roadblock, set it aside, and then come back to it and be like, oh yeah, and be like blah 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 blah, and I'll just start building, and it just like all of a sudden it just spews all that creativity. You just take a hiatus and take a step back, or if you don't have the pieces, you come back and you're like, wait, I don't need those parts. I'm gonna do this.
Yeah, the second and third floor have been built within the past few months.
Yeah, they've been built basically on this show, or during the life of the second reincarnation of the show. So, Lego, have you seen the thumbnail for this program?
No.
Oh my God! Every week, you know how hard I work. Okay, I don't even care if you come to the live stream and like, look at the thumbnails because I work on them so dang hard. That's why I was late, because I was up working on thumbnails. I was up so late. I was hallucinating. I had psychosis from lack of sleep because these thumbnails are eating me inside. They're eating me up inside. That's why our algo is so strong. Is the thumbs? Fine.
Hold on, we're gonna.
Does it have an answer to the question? Oh, the answer is in the title.
No.
No.
There needs to be no answer.
Oh.
That's how you rope them in. You got to rope the cattle in, and once they march into the slaughter chat, ooh, I love them boots.
Right there.
What makes the Lego Dads live stream different from other Lego live streams? The world may never know. Hey, you're using TubeBuddy? Oh, great. He's spying on us, people. Guys, watch out for that. Okay, hide your channel. Put your channels on private. Anyway, that's my thumbnail. I thought so I wanted to do kind of a talk between. Oh, hey Rula, what's up? Rula loves the modular. Thanks for stopping by, Rula. I appreciate it. Kind of a go-between, because there are a lot of Lego live streams. There's a lot of things that make them similar. There's a lot of things that make them different. Now, originally it was going to be a joke segment, okay? And the joke segment was going to have answers like, well, what makes us different? A, we have actual humans on the panel.
Mukbang. We've got mukbang.
We've got real humans. We've got mukbang. We use all genres of high explosive content media, such as having them Lego show a really awesome mock. Okay, that's stuff you don't see everywhere.
Marketing experts in the chat.
Right, and you can't. What kind of experts?
Marketing.
We have marketing experts, and we've got affiliate streams that play our chat. Ooh. What?
I'm trying to put the camera down.
We've got camera angles to die for. What? Ooh, I love it. I like that one. We've got but there's a lot of stuff that we got that we don't. That we it's rude of us to keep to ourselves, but we have it. Lego17, you're not going to see him whoring himself out on other live streams showing off his awesome builds, okay? Brick Pasta, where are you going to find him besides maybe your chat? If you're lucky on a lonely Saturday night, you might find him in your chat when you're sitting there crying because Brick Pasta's not at your stream. Well, I got him. You're not going to find that just anywhere. But He's not around as much as he used to be. He's kind of a prick. So, if you want to see us, you've definitely got to tune into this show. And if you don't want to tune in the show, that's also fine.
I'll pop in every once in a while when I'm spending time with the family upstairs, like if it were waiting for a commercial to pass or whatever. Yeah, watching RoboCop, stuff like that.
The girls, your daughters are like, Dad, do we have to watch it again? Yes, we're watching it again. We're watching it every Saturday until M. Lego watches it. Right? They're like praying before bed. Please, God, let M. Lego watch RoboCop so I doesn't force to watch it every Saturday night anymore.
We started watching that 90s show.
Okay.
And
that's Netflix. Is that Netflix only or what?
Yeah, it's Netflix.
Okay.
And it's pretty corny. Like some of the acting is pretty bad, but the first one was kind of corny.
No, I'm aging myself here, but when the 70s show first got pretty popular, I think it was a few seasons in, right? They tried to do that 80s show, which was different characters, nothing to do with it was going to run consecutively with that 70s show. And I think it was too soon into that 70s show and also not soon enough for some 80s nostalgia. And the show had all different actors, obviously, and it just people weren't ready for that so soon within that 70s show becoming a hit. And it didn't last long. I think it lasted a season, if that. And so I remember watching that 80s show and being like, wow, this is crap.
And that might happen with the 90s show too.
Well, the 90s show just started. So aren't they doing characters that were in that 70s show just in the 90s?
Yeah.
Okay, this wasn't like that. This 80s show was just going to be the same type of show with its own set of 80s characters in their own wacky situation or whatever, their own storylines like that 70s show.
Right.
But what do you mean, Red died?
I guess Red must have passed away.
Is that?
We need to fact check that.
His name is Clarence Boddicker, by the way, not Red.
No, it's Red.
No, it's Clarence Boddicker. Clarence Boddicker, you know your camera's not on, right, Leg?
Huh?
Miles.
Yeah. Oh, it's still down.
I just did some trippy like Space Force thing. Whoa, look at that. That is trippy. How do you do that? Oh.
I just lift up the camera and put it back down.
Oh.
Yeah.
That could be a sweet transition.
That would be a nice fade into the next scene. That's how we should start the show. That would be different. Welcome to the Great White North. Oh. So anyway, I don't really know a lot about Lego. I don't know a lot about people. I don't have any insights or intuition to share with you, but I'll tell you what. This live stream has different content than any other live stream only because I have no idea what they do on other live streams. Just being honest.
Well, they build and they talk.
Do they?
Oh, yeah.
I know.
They say hi. They say hi.
Ask for money. I forget to do that. A lot of them e-beg. I'm not really into e-begging, but I hear it's popular. Shop your knowledge of Lego, your Einstein. I don't know about that. I have some knowledge of Lego, but I am interested in knowing about Lego. Yes, but it's not like I know. There's people who research the crap out of it and also memorize like stuff. I I know what I like, and I like what I know. So back to you, M. Lego.
Yeah, so I'm gonna.
Were you waiting for me to shut up?
No, I was like, kind of, but not like I wouldn't use those words. I was waiting
Yeah.
for your segment to be done so I could.
I don't have any
kinda-
segments. Do we have segments? Dude, I just found out from M. Lego that we actually have segments. I'm gonna shit. This is awesome. Okay. What's going on?
I bought a part lot recently, and it has like 2 sets. Actually, I found out it has like 3, but the third one is like a small little figure pack from City that has some signs. But yeah, I got the fire brigade and
That
the town plan.
that town plan is one of my holy grail sets. You have that?
Yeah, it came with both instructions for both sets. I finished going through town plan. It was missing like 6 pieces, but I was able to find the 6 pieces in my own collection, so they weren't like rare or anything. It was missing some stickers, especially for the cinema sign. It was missing one of the 2 Octane stickers for this sign, so I got a reproduction sticker sheet for it. Because the actual sticker sheets are like $40 to $50 on Bricklink.
How much is the set? This is a holy grail set of mine.
Brick set shows that it goes for like 135 used, but I've seen it like listed at like 150-ish used.
How many parts is it? Is that a good deal?
It's nearly 2,000 parts.
That's a good deal.
Yeah.
So why is this on my list of never gonna get sets?
I don't know, but it's a really cool set.
I didn't look it up.
Great little service shop, great town hall. It's a great set. So this was also a set I have been like recently kind of in eBay and Mercari and places like that. I've been like searching to see if there's any new ones. And same with the fire brigade and then some other sets. So I found like this listing, so I put in a bid and ended up winning.
Wow. So what did you pay for the whole package? Don't you want to say?
I paid $426 before
That's a good deal.
shipping and tax.
That's a good deal because the fire brigade alone goes for that.
Oh, I know. That's why
that's a good deal. It's like getting a free town plan.
Yeah. So like
I mean?
I haven't gone through the fire brigade yet. But
if there's any parts for that you need, talk to me before you order because, or talk to Dude Jude. I know Dude Jude has extra parts for that too.
Yeah. So I know for sure it's missing the fire truck, but I already ordered one on eBay because like you can get the fire truck separately from people selling that. And then another piece I'm missing is the pole for the first floor. I know for sure I'm missing that, but besides that, I don't know what I'm missing.
What for the first floor?
The fire pole. Here, let me.
I can't see you. I can just see your eBay.
Yeah, I know. I'm looking through the instructions.
Do you want me to unpresent, or do you still have presentations ready?
You can.
You have a slideshow ready. I can.
Yeah, you can unpresent. Anything else I have to show, I can just show.
Okay, because I can set up an AV projector, an overhead projector, whatever we gotta do. You know.
That's the overhead.
Set up the overhead projector. We gotta get the AV kids down. We gotta call them down to set that stuff up.
So this piece, the yellow one. It's the long fire pole for the first floor. I got the fire pole for the second floor. It's just the first floor I still need. But yeah, I was like, because if that's the only part I need, I was gonna build the set and then eventually.
I have all my yellow bricks out right now. I'll take a look. It'll be loud, so I'll probably have to mute. But
if that's the only part I need, I was gonna take a look at, or I was gonna build it and then bricklink that one part at some other point.
So we'll find out on future amazing episodes of this live stream and other live streams that
Yeah.
probably cover this live stream.
Before I can build either set, though,
Yeah.
I need to put some parts in hydrogen peroxide and like
For
de-yellow
the
them.
town plan.
Yeah, town plan and the
Dang.
fire brigade both have yellowed parts.
Dang.
Yeah, so I'm gonna when
I figured he
it's
was
a
still
sunny day
alive.
out, which in fact I meant to check. I don't think it's supposed to be sunny today. I've got to wait till it's a sunny day out and I'm home.
Yeah, so in the
So
Midwest, about July.
Yeah,
So in Michigan, about July, you'll be good for sun.
yeah, it's showing cloudy and possible
I-
precipitation all day.
I wouldn't count on it for a while.
Yeah.
Rula is starting
Oh,
rumors
in fact,
about.
it's snowing right now.
Is there another live stream? No, I don't think so, Rula. Why does it say LOL? I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know. I
You
told him
came in
that.
here, you made up a rumor about Red dying. Then, oh my gosh, you kids in your chats.
Who's this ruler person? Maybe we should put him in timeout for starting rumors.
I don't know. I was
Misinformation.
just spying. I have the ability to spy on whatever he's looking at. Oh, not anymore. Oh wait, yeah, I still do. I can still spy on. Well, I finished
yeah.
one cup of coffee, which is good. That means the show. We can start the show. We'll go live in about 5
You
minutes.
ever make what you
whenever
think is a
can.
lowball offer on eBay and then it gets accepted?
I've done it.
Yeah, I made a lowball offer on, or what I thought was a lowball offer on something. Like I offered $75 less than what they were asking for, and it got accepted.
I know.
And it was already.
I've done that as well. Sometimes
Okay,
you just
it
want to
was-
get rid of the stuff.
It's
Huh?
I got the Ninjago City set for $300, missing a few pieces.
They just want to get rid of it. That means, you know what I mean? They know what it
I
sells
know.
for, but really they just they need $300 now. It depends on if you look at how long it's been up there, and then also look at, I look at what else they're selling. If they don't have like a bunch
It
of
was-
Lego,
It was
sometimes
pretty
it's just
newly listed.
What? What?
It was newly listed.
It was pretty
Oh.
newly listed because I clicked
probably
newly
just
listed,
wanted-
scrolled down a little bit, and found this one.
Oh, they probably just want to get rid of it, I guess. Maybe they just hard up for $300. You got to look at it. I had a Metallica shirt from 1991 up on there, okay? And normally it sells for like 200 something, right? And I needed the money. And I kept on getting lowball offers, and I kept on ignoring them. And then finally I was like, I just want to sell it. And so the next offer that came in, I said, you got it. And I let it go for $125, which to me for one T-shirt, that's a lot of money for a T-shirt, right? But
Yeah.
it was selling for that stupid Metallica T-shirt was selling for more than that. But I let it go for $125 because I just needed the kids' ash. You know what I'm talking? So it all depends on what's going on in these people's lives.
Yeah.
You know.
I also
Oh, yeah. About time this show started.
bought this parts, like bulk parts lot, but
Wait,
You got a bulk.
I'm re-adding. Sometimes
and
if you look through these, you can find set specific parts, and sometimes you can buy these bulk lots.
there's
and not even
Ninjago
realize
City
that there's
Gardens.
there's a rare set in there. See, so buy that lot.
Yeah.
What?
Because
Even if you get the
there's
majority
this-
of the parts,
there's this
for
kinda like-
a big.
Yeah, there's this turquoise piece. Where is it? Like, there's a couple of those turquoise pieces. Where is it? Oh, down there, that like little gray fence. There's a couple of them with like the signs on it. That's from one of them. There's like a Spider-Man spiderweb piece right
Buy
there.
that lot.
Uh,
Buy that lot.
Oh, I already bought it.
Oh, that's why he's showing us people.
Yes.
If he hadn't bought it, he's not going to tell us it exists.
I think Chop's
So
got a lot
we'll
too.
see
I
how
watched
much of the
video of him.
Ninjago City Gardens is in here.
Oh, that's going to be awesome. I would love to be able to get one of those sets by finding a lot like that, looking at the parts and seeing that there's a rare set in there. I'm going to have a cigarette and I'm gonna smoke a cigarette for the chat, for all the people in the chat that we lost, like Red from that 90s show. And then I'm gonna grab some more coffee. Hey, what's up, John Fox? And then I'll be back. So if you guys have any more segments, go ahead. Or if you want to take comments in the chat, go ahead.
So we got Scott's Blocks in the chat. New arrival. Chop going out. Have a smoke. So you've been busy this weekend, Miles?
So if you got any more segments,
We don't have any more segments. It's just dead air. So have you done any more designing on your mock, Miles?
Yeah, I showed it off at the beginning of the stream.
No, I mean with stud.io. Have you drawn it up on stud.io? Is that how you submit the ideas?
Oh, no, I haven't finished it up on stud.io yet. I haven't really been on there. I've been just putting pieces together in real life.
Oh, okay.
I need to finish it off in stud.io at some point, though. Yeah.
That's what I find that it's easiest to do is just do it in real life and then go ahead and then draw it up.
Yeah, because I make so many little changes here and there that I don't want to open up stud.io just to do a little change.
Right. I don't know how Ben does it. Ben is so good at stud.io, but he's been working with it for the past 3 years.
so I figured out why Rula thought that Red was dead.
Okay.
Because he died in RoboCop. So Rula probably thought that was a documentary. Which makes sense because that movie is so good. I thought this was the smoking thing. Yeah, I messed up, I think. Someone else passed from that 70s show. Oh, yeah. And one of them is in jail for sexual assault. That guy who played the stoner guy who was going out with Jackie. I don't know. That guy's in jail, I think. Oh yeah, so don't open the bag that has the set number on it. Those parts are in the other bag. There's the extra parts bag. You don't have to open that. There's one that I think has the set number written on it with extra white parts in it. That's the original part. That's the original parts, but I replaced them. Yeah, so you don't need to use those.
Oh, okay.
You can put them in a peroxide bath. That might help, a couple of them. But I think I replaced all those parts. So the set is buildable without those. That's just the original, the OG parts from when I was a kid. They're not in that good a shape.
Okay.
So I just replaced it. I just gave you my OG parts because I didn't know what to do with them.
Okay.
I thought it'd be fun if you had the actual set and then the updated adult version.
Yeah. I got 2 other old sets to build as well today.
Dang, this guy's loaded with Lego.
Got it all.
That one.
Ooh, airplane hijack. I love that one.
What number is that?
Do you know that air show set? Like, it comes with a couple of planes, like a little camper van looking thing. No,
No.
I don't have instructions for that one, so I'm gonna have to pull up a picture.
The air show with a camper. Is it old?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe I do remember that set. Yeah, I know, Scott. That narrows it down. The one with the glasses, Hyde. I got arrested for something. I don't know. He might not be in jail, but he was. I guess he's a bad man. Oh, wow. If you can read this, you don't need glasses.
Enhance.
If you can read this. Ooh. So. Yeah, Steve Hyde. Yes, sir. Okay, I'm back to lurking. Okay, thanks, Big Nate. Appreciate the heavy lurkage. Oh, yeah, that's a cool set. I remember it. I never the aerial acrobats. Yeah. I see now. As a kid, I didn't have that much interest in planes, but that set's cool. Yeah.
Yeah. So I have that set to build as well.
Wow, that comes
That
with
is a
6
cool set.
minifigs. That's actually a pretty big, pretty substantial set for back then. If it has 6 minifigs in it. Although that one I sent you, okay, so I had last night while I was sleeping a lot, I was like, oh no, did I put the minifigures in there for that set that I sent you?
Yes.
Oh, I did. Okay. I was like, I was like, oh my God, I sent it without the minifigs. What a horrible Christmas present. I ruined 2023 as usual. Yeah, this is the pit stop set from 19 something. 86? I don't know. Pit stop attack. Pit stop death dirge. And it comes with extra wheels. So you can change the tires on the stock car. It's a good set. I played with it a lot when I was a kid. You know, that kind of stuff. A lot of wrecks, a lot of crashes, you know what I'm talking about.
Has Lego ever done that? Made vehicles that you could, well, I mean, you can crash them all, but like
Yeah, I think
potentially crash?
The stunts line has some vehicles that you can crush.
Yeah, I have those cars that you crush with monster trucks.
Yeah, I don't know about like falling apart when you crash them. I'm sure there are some.
I don't know that they would want to promote like deadly accidents too much. The ones in the
something similar to the stunts line where it's like, where it's a play feature.
Racers might have had some with the pullback feature that might have cracked up or blown up.
Wait, Lego had a pullback feature?
Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, maybe they have. I don't know. You got it right there.
Yeah, they've got all sorts of pullback features. This is one of them, and then there's like the Technic pullback motor.
Yeah.
You know what would have been really cool is if they would have teamed up with like Tyco and did like slot cars, Lego slot cars.
Yeah. But I think they were leaving that area alone because there already was a actual slot. Sometimes you don't want to delve into too much crossover because you look desperate.
Oh, they did it enough though. They did.
Yeah,
They
they
did
do
it
do
a
it.
lot anyway.
Yeah, they do all kinds of stuff. Rule one is never trust Lego. They don't know what's good for you. You have to be a discerning customer. I like the idea that Lego has of just going after old sets. I know that I think in March, Hoosier and I will be building. There's a new stunts sets coming out in March. There's a new semi truck called the Ring of Fire. It's a Johnny Cash themed set. It's coming out in March, and we're gonna build that. Yeah, I'm your time life operator, Rula. So call in now if you want to order it's either 4 compact discs, 4 vinyl, or double cassette of mellow 70s hits. If you want to order that, call in right now. The number's on your screen. But yeah, so I'm working on this. I'm on my second cup of coffee. I haven't had any breakfast. Not much has changed on this since the last time I showed it, but maybe some. Not everybody's seen it yet. So
How are you gonna do the roof on it?
Roof is going to be green.
Is it gonna be plates or is it gonna
33-degree slopes in green. So I did find the rest of my pillars, the yellow pillars, and I changed up this. I did that is a Duplo brick, masonry brick in Shima orange. So everything in this set is going to be Fabuland colors, minus the Shima orange, the light orange Duplo masonry brick, which I just wanted to use in one of these Fabuland Shima crossover sets. So I incorporated it right there. I don't know how much I like it right now. It might still change, but that's what's going on with that. And so I just got to complete the second floor. I got to get windows in here and here. And then I will work on the roof, which is really what I've been waiting for. So
I like that little overhang over the front door.
Oh yeah, thanks. That's a vintage brick. Like here, I'll show you it. When I find these, I snap them up because I do like them. Do I not have any more? I use them on a lot of builds. I don't have any more. I don't have any more in yellow. I have them in black and other colors. It's like this brick, but then it comes out. It comes out like a.
Oh.
It's a brick. Hold on, I'll be right back. Oh, here's my cursor.
So it'd be like a wedge plate style brick.
It's a very specialized brick. Hold on, I'm getting it. I have a bunch in black because I used them in Batlord's summer home. Oh, right here.
Oh.
So it's a brick, and it's designed like that. They don't make it anymore.
I wonder what sets do those come in?
90s, early 2000s. I think it was at the low time in Legos when Lego was doing some of the weirder, not good sets. Some good parts came out of that era, and some parts that they stopped making, like this part. I know they have used it in some modern sets, but they used to use the hell out of this part. And so I save these up like it's nobody's business. I have a bunch of them. And this part, I just like it. It's great for making a really wide staircase, like up to a big building. When you put these on top of each other, it looks magnifique. Oh, you like that? Yeah. This is that window idea I came up with while I was sleeping. And it has inverted corner slopes and then regular corner slopes intermingled with round wedge, and then these over the glass. I thought it would look cool. I also was really you can see I went kind of nutsoid on the greebling for the corners. I think it looks good at the end of the day. At the end of the day, Reed, it looks really good. Especially from a distance, you look at it, you're like, it looks yellow, but it's not flat. So, and then you can see where the staircase goes up. Yeah, it's gonna be hopefully done soon. It'll go with the other Chima Faberland buildings, and then hopefully I'll have enough just for a small layout that I can display somewhere at some time. Maybe just like 6 buildings, I'm thinking. Morning nerds. Hey nerd. Lego nerd.
Oh, got Ben's brick design with us too.
What? Ben's brick design. So he didn't really like the new Slave 1 microfighter. Did you see that?
I did not. Oh yeah. No, you know what? I did, because he was saying that the previous one was a lot better.
Yeah, he did a comparison.
Yep, he did that after his build.
Yep. And he did. I think on Instagram he even did a side-by-side photo shoot where they did not hold back, like they had their tops off and everything. Cool stock car, dude. That thing is perfect for crashing into the audience or having a tire fly off into the audience, killing them. Well, I love it.
It's a Volvo. It's boxy, but it's good.
Yeah, it's a stock. It looks like an 80s stock car. They were pretty boxy.
Yeah.
I feel like they were combined to be perfect. Well, that's why why they come back apart. So people like you can take the best of both worlds and create the ultimate Slave 1. And I refuse to call it anything but Slave 1.
Why? What are kids calling it now?
I don't. Boba Fett Starship. No, I'm not kidding. He doesn't believe me. Someone else verify that I'm not lying.
Yeah.
They actually the world is so woke that we can't call it the Slave 1. Inappropriate. Dude, it's a bounty hunter ship. Come on, dude. Dudes.
They could have at least
that forever.
They could have at least said that everybody was just pronouncing it wrong. It could have been everybody's pronouncing it Slavi. It needs to be Slavi.
Slave. It's Rico Slave. Oh, Rico Slave. Yeah, it's the Slave 1. It's French. What's up? Tim's Bricket
So Stud City says that Emmosaurus was the one that convinced him to change the name.
Yeah, Emmosaurus was like, not cool, guys. Guys. I only condone slavery in third world countries because they make all my merch in the sweatshop.
So anyway, Joe Rogan did an interview with a gentleman that went over to, I believe it was South Africa, wherever they get the cobalt, do the cobalt mining for
Oh,
lithium batteries.
Yeah.
my dad listens to that, and was listening to it in the car yesterday when I was with him.
Isn't
And
it funny
anyway,
that your dad is that we're like you hang out with people that are the same age as your dad, probably. Your dad's a Gen Xer and we're Gen Xers. That's cool.
so anyway, all these, like, he was talking about how, like, it's pretty much slavery that they're using to mine this cobalt,
Yeah, well, yeah.
and there's no such thing as uh, clean cobalt. Like, it's all coming from a third world country that
Yeah, there's
uses
no
child
like
labor.
fairly mined, like where people are actually paid for their work to extract the cobalt. You can only
Yeah,
get
they like get paid
blood
like
cobalt.
$2 a day or
Yeah, it's like
something like
I
that.
consider it blood, like how blood diamonds. They send kids down into the diamond mines, and they basically die to bring these diamonds out. It's blood cobalt. There
Exactly.
is
That's
no non-blood.
anyway. That's exactly how he described it. But anyway, it's he was talking about how the woke culture is texting all this stuff, but yet they're doing it on cell phones that have their lithium batteries, and they refuse to like
Right.
give up their cell phones and drive and refuse to stop driving electric cars and everything else. So
Yeah, all of these social justice warriors, these people speaking up and denouncing all the horrors of our society, like our use of pronouns and our, you know, all this cancel culture. They're using blood cobalt to do their deeds. So who's really? That's what I say about like people who are like super woke, yet they have Disney Plus and they buy Disney merchandise and all. And I'm like, it's all still actually proven to be made in sweatshops. Like you are literally furthering their use of slave labor and child labor. And you're gonna tell me you're gonna take your kids to Disney World and have a good time on slave labor. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
it's not. There's kids who are getting a bowl of rice a day to make the products you're buying, and you're over there living it up. That's cool. I love how the roof is. Do you like that?
Yeah, that's what I was just like trying to show off.
It
It's a
kind of
little
just
sloped.
it just sits there on the bars, but it's effective yet visually delicious.
Yes.
Hey, party people! These kids wouldn't have survived Gen X. They would have died in the 80s. Well, hopefully they would have not been like how they are. Because they would have been raised differently. Did you say bowl of ice? Yeah, you get a bowl of ice a day. Oh, maybe they'd rather have a bowl of ice because there probably is a lot of dehydration. All jokes aside, in these sweatshops, I'm sure.
But I listened to that interview, and I tell you what, like it disturbed me. Like it's just like, holy cow!
Yeah,
Like I can't believe it. It goes on, and just because you don't see it, it doesn't mean it's not happening.
well, and that's what I was watching a thing on where North Korea gets their money for like nukes and everything. And a lot of it is the stuff that it says you're buying it from China or you're buying it from Vietnam. He's sending workforces either to those countries to work alongside the people who live there for way less. In fact, they're not allowed to leave the plant. They actually sleep in the plants, the North Koreans, and they get paid like 20 cents a week. And like because they're owned by North Korea and just sent over there, or they've proven that some of the products from China that say they're made in China, and sometimes like assembled in Korea. It doesn't say North or South. They're actually the whole thing is being made in North Korea by slaves, and then shipped out of China because there's there's a trade embargo with North Korea. They're not allowed. They're not allowed to export things and import things because that's why they rely heavily on the black market. But they found a way around it with shell companies and their friends China using that labor. So when you're buying stuff from China, it's not even as bad as you think. Like you think that the Chinese people are low paid. They're actually being compensated, but a lot of that is coming from North Korea, from people who are starving to death and who are literally not getting paid to build that stuff or manufacture that stuff. So if you look at it, there are people dying for like clothes that your Armani clothes, all these different big name brands who say they don't use slave labor, sweatshops, blah blah blah. They don't. They're of course they're going to say they don't have any products that have anything to do with North Korea. No one's going to say that they do, and they
Right.
have paperwork to back it up because they have all. They were showing the paperwork. It all says it's from China. It's all legit, legally legit. But then when you look into that Chinese company more and you look into it, you peel back the layers and you find that stuff is actually being made in North Korea or by North Koreans that Kim Jong Il has sent over to China as a workforce, and they're basically trapped. They can't go home or their families will be killed. It's true. It's true slave labor. If they try to defect, their families who are still in North Korea, they're being held hostage basically, and they're making these products for nothing. So, do you think? If you think anything that we're buying, basically, if you're so woke that you think you're avoiding all these atrocities, I'm afraid you're wrong. So it's like what Joe Rogan said, like they're using this blood cobalt. People are buying designer clothes and they're like, nope, it's guaranteed. The company guaranteed me that it's it's what do they call it? Fair trade. Yeah, fair trade for who?
And it's almost like, are the CEOs and like the higher ups of those companies, are they turning a blind eye, or are they just that oblivious that information doesn't kind of get to them? That's what
I would almost, without a doubt, some of them have to know, and they just because it's not being proven, they're not going to address it. Some of them might just be ignorant, and because they can't find any proof of it themselves, then it's not real. You know what I mean? I don't know. Sometimes it's if you don't want to know something, isn't it easier to just go along and say, that's not true? I've never been told that. Because they've been asked about it. They've been asked about it, and their replies are that of, we can supply you with the information that says that's not true. So evidently they either don't want to know or they don't know. Either way, they're still guilty of it. Because they should be looking into the practices of where their stuff is coming from.
Right. Just like Dion Botcher says, everybody wants a bad guy. Okay, I'll be the bad guy for you. That's from Scarface, yeah.
Exactly.
And it's just to make a buck.
Right. They would have, they probably would have freaked out. Okay, there's a link to that blood cobalt, delicious blood cobalt. Is that bomb vegan friendly? I want to make sure that bomb was sustainably processed. Did you? Yeah. If you're going to use germ warfare, I don't want any genetically modified viruses.
No GMOs. Yeah.
Yeah. No GMO on your chemical warfare. Yeah. So I mean, I guess that's a hard hitting thing that we talked about while he builds a very lighthearted set from my childhood.
Love it. Perfect mix.
Talked about the atrocities of Earth while he builds a sweet little pit stop set with working jack, extra tires for that quick change during the race.
Yeah, I didn't have the jack, so I went and grabbed one that I had.
I've gotten so jaded by it
What?
all.
I didn't send you the jack?
No, it didn't have a jack in it.
Oh my god.
I have a jack though.
Yeah, but where's the jack that's supposed to be in there?
What's
I
that? Is
bet
that
it's-
jack supposed to go to?
I'll find it. It's probably somewhere.
This jack?
Yeah.
I don't know. I took it from my grandparents' house.
Oh, so maybe.
And actually, that leads to our next segment. We actually have your grandparents here on the horn. And they're actually wondering where that jack is right now.
Let's bring them out.
It was a
Over
while.
to you.
It was like years ago because I was like, "This is such a cool piece. Look at this. I would love to have
We
this."
were wondering about where that
So I
blue
took
jack was. Yeah, we got him on the show right now, Granny. Yep. Okay. I'll tell him. Yeah, so anyway, they want that jack back.
They're gonna be right over, Miles.
I stole it from my grandparents. Well, that's funny because we've got them on the phone right now.
That's
Yeah,
how
Wouldn't
it
that
works.
be awesome to do to your family? Just
I've
wait for
had
them
it
to
in-
do that.
I've had the jack piece in my little garage.
Yeah, I remember.
Exhibition.
He is a really nice garage mock. If anyone who hasn't seen that, too bad for you. But I do have the jack here. I can give it to you so that you don't have to use your stolen jack.
Okay, you don't need to send that right away or anything. You can-
Oh, I'll send it. It's actually in the mail right now. I'm just kidding. I just found out. The most environmentally conscious must be hobos. Yep. That is exactly, Rula. Like, basically, to not be leaving a footprint of evil destruction, you need to be not buying anything at all. Because it's very hard to get away from that unless you're making the stuff yourself. You have to go back to like Little House on the Prairie. You need a new pair of pants, you buy some fabric and you sew it. You need, you sew them together, all that. So these woke people aren't actually woke. They're just a-holes. So are you fixing your chip pasta that has to do with your favorite character, Rose Tico?
No, I am taking it apart.
I did enjoy your Rose Tico fan site. It was a little graphic, but obviously, you put a lot of work into it. It's uncomfortable to look at, but that's sometimes, eye-opening.
Is there a Rose Tico fan site? Where's that at?
He wants to subscribe.
I need to find that.
Well, I'll see you guys later. I'll be reading fanfic for the rest of the afternoon.
No, I want to use this thruster design for something else.
Yeah, that's a good thruster.
Well, it was a good model. It was a good year.
A good year for Star Wars, yeah.
For thrusters.
For thrust, it was a good thrust. Don't take that out of context.
So, did anybody do the homework of finding how we can import Lego sets, official Lego sets, into stud.io without it being a pallet? Nobody did the homework? Very disappointing.
You can't do it when you import it. It's not built.
Yeah. Well, that was somebody's homework. We were supposed to find out how to do that. Oh, so disappointing. Disappointed in our viewership.
What viewership? They're all bots that I have programmed in the chat. None of these are real people. Why do you think they're saying exactly what we want them to say in the chat to go along with our script? Wait, you thought this was a real live stream? Oh god, this whole thing is a big elaborate ruse. None of this is real. This is a metaverse I just am fooling you two into thinking it's a live stream. I have this all programmed. Wait, that was homework? I caught the end of the last stream. Dion, wait, there was homework. Don't worry about it, Dion. Oh, that's a cool catalog. I remember that catalog.
Yeah, let's do some catalog looking.
Let's
It came with that.
Ooh. Ooh, I love the motorcycles with the windshield, printed windshield, police windshield. Ooh, I like that fire station. Oh, yeah, that one. The auto repair shop. So simple yet elegant.
Yes. And
All the sets back there.
motorcycle
Oh, look at that paramedic. Paramedic base is cool, too.
yeah, the little motorcycle transport and that cool trailer.
Yeah, that trailer piece. That
Wait,
trailer
never mind.
piece
That's,
is one piece. That's a one. That trailer piece is awesome.
is that piece that? No, this is. No, I'm thinking of a different trailer piece. This is brick built.
Oh, is it? There is a trailer piece with the wheel wells like built in.
Yeah, I know. I have that on my Bricklink wanted list. I want one. Cool.
Ooh, yeah. Oh, that one, yeah. Both of those are good. Main Street and that little cargo freight house or whatever. Oh, yeah. I loved that was under construction, like having a set under construction.
Yeah.
Was like, to me as a kid, I'm like, that's pretty cool.
That was every one of my sets.
Oh, yeah, the snorkel pumper. I remember watching that movie. It turned out it was X-rated.
Oh, man.
That gas station is pretty hot. I love that townhouse. It's pretty hot, except it's got stickers on the awning, which are so hard to keep, are so hard to find.
Yeah. Bet it is.
The first Lego truck. I think that's one of the first like Lego branded trucks.
Ooh, I like the little road repair set.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, it's just like a cart that the poor dude's got to push around. Oh yeah, there's the Knights tournament. So cool. Yep, that's before like Castle had really found its footing. They still had
Look at them boats.
Horses. Floating boats. I always wanted a floating boat when I was a kid. Oh yeah.
So there's a YouTube creator that makes like functional submarines out of Lego.
Yeah, you showed me that. That's really
I know,
cool.
that's cool.
Yeah, that actually work in the pool and they're watertight and stuff. That's crazy.
Oh, look at that stuff. Hold on. I had a couple of those. That 6861, I had that. X1 Patrol Craft. I had 462.
462, this one.
That's a good one for launching nukes.
Yeah.
and the one just right below it, the one with the arm and the
That's
bucket.
a cool one. The Surface Explorer, yeah, that was cool because that arm could pick up stuff off the surface that you didn't want to touch because it was yucky. Yeah, I love when they have the little like layouts showing what you could do if you had all the sets, and you're like, "Well, I'll never have that, but thank you for enticing me." Oh, look at that space pack with the printed wall piece down at the very bottom in the blue. The blue space pack has that printed wall piece with an astronaut on it and stuff. Oh man, that's a great service pack. Yeah, Chairman Mao.
You should send that order.
What time?
Send that order and see if you can get it.
The year on this catalog?
I bet 85.
I bet it's 82, 83.
85.
That's too high up. It's too that 85. That's no.
84.
I don't know where to find.
Maybe on the back page or
83.
83. 82, 83.
Also came with.
I overbid.
I overbid. $1, $1 bomb. $1 bomb.
This is another
Oh, look
one.
at this. I love these little old catalogs. So sweet.
Where's this one from?
I used to look at these for hours upon hours when I was a kid. Oh, so Sidious had the Moon Command base set with the molded crater base plates. Yeah, such a great set. What's up, Sloth? I still have that set, stud. Ooh, Dion's got the Moon Command base. Yes, what were? Yes, Rula is a North Korean bot. All this is fake. All these chats are just to keep this fake stream going. I just want it to look as real as possible.
Box with a sleeve.
So what year is this playing from? 85, 84? Oh, you're holding the side right now. 85, I was right.
5.
You were holding it to the camera, the side that tells the date. So you were looking for it while I was reading.
Oh, no. I put that side there so that you could see at the same time I was.
Upside down. I can read upside down because I'm not actually, I'm a cyborg. Cyborg relations. Human cyborg relations.
I've got the sleeve for it.
What? How did you get that in such good shape?
Cheap.
Oh, Cheapo. I love that guy. CAB doesn't come to this show anymore because he found out that none of it was real. It was all staged. He thought it was a real live stream.
I got this for like $10.
$10?
Yep.
Giving it away, baby. Giving it away. A couple of years after that set, they released a rare black suit space gray. Yeah. Originally they didn't have the black one. They had red and white, blue, and yellow.
Was that the introduction to BlackCon, maybe?
That was. It was a warning of things to come. Those parts are in great shape.
Oh no, they're yellow.
Oh, okay. So you just have such a good camera that it makes them look good. Okay.
Yeah, they're all yellowed and dirty.
Your camera makes them look gorgeous. So just
what kind of dang bricks? What kind of dang bricks mystery is this?
Like that snot brick with the inverted studs looks really good. That, you know what I'm talking about? Right there in the bottom, it'd be my bottom right hand.
I'm looking.
Or maybe that's not. Oh, that's not what it is. I think it is. Never mind. That's just part of the chassis, the underneath chassis. I thought it was one. It doesn't have that part that I'm talking about. Don't worry. Don't look for something that's not there. Yeah, that is the OG classic Spaceman stud. I had 8 of those base plates, but over the years, I only have 3. Kids are destructive. Yeah, well, you could buy the crater base plates separately. It was a 2-pack. You got one crater and one light gray 32 by 32. They sold them separately. I remember them being at Toys R Us, and I always wanted to get them. And my parents were like, You can't build anything with that. Well, to build on, Mom.
I used to always build stuff on my base plates.
Yeah, I have those base plates because they came with my Blacktron base, but I never could get my mom to buy the pack that just had the 2 plates because I wanted to add to it. I wanted to make the space thing. Yeah, white suits. I was happy when the red one came out. Yep, and then they added blue and yellow. I never had a black spaceman when I was a kid. Dion bought that. I know Dion. It's probably why you had so many before your family ruined them, Dion. Really, though, those parts don't look too bad, Emily.
Yeah, they're yellowed and dirty though. Especially the wings are.
The filth wings, yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna wash this set before building it, but figured because I'm building other vintage sets today, might as well build it.
Yeah, build it up. I haven't even had breakfast yet. I'm starting to fade.
I haven't eaten breakfast yet either.
What? Yeah, but you're young. You don't even need to eat food when you're young. You can
What? You always eat food when you're young.
You do?
Yeah.
Well, I guess I had a really weird childhood.
Oh man, I used to eat all the time.
After I'd get done working in the cobalt mines, I would get a bowl of rice, and that was supposed to last me for 3 days.
I don't know. That interview was crazy.
That stuff is heart wrenching to watch. Like me explaining that whole North Korean thing really doesn't like make you understand what they're actually doing to these people. Like I watched this documentary on it because there is a whole group that is monitoring the North Korean thing to make sure that all the embargoes and stuff are being upheld and no one is trading with them. But they know about these illegitimate practices but cannot prove it to shut them down. So like these people, the North Korean people are literally being like it's like Holocaust type stuff. Like they actually call them concentration camps where
Exactly.
the people go to work and they're basically like, if you don't want your family to die, you will continue to do this. And it's like, okay, this
But
is scary stuff. And like, it doesn't really set in for me explaining it. I watched the documentary and I was like, I felt wretched inside. Like, I felt horrible just knowing that information. You know what I mean? Like,
the thing is that those people, they don't question it. They don't question that that's a normal way of life because they're lied to about the rest of like Western.
well, that I would agree for the most part, but there are some that they actually went into some of the other countries where these people are working, and they actually got a couple of them to actually talk to them during their. They get like an hour of free time on Sunday, and they actually interviewed them, and they thought it was going to be a good deal when they left, like when North Korea offered them the job opportunity to go work abroad, and then they found out after how horrible it was, but by then they couldn't leave. So because they asked them like, why do you stay then? And they explained why they have to stay and why they have no way out. And they didn't know that was the case until they got there. So a lot of them leave with under the they're lied to, like you said. They leave under the impression that what they're doing is going to benefit them and their family monetarily, and then they get there and they realize that none of that is true, but it's by then there's no way to stop it. You're already there, and it's your choice. If you defect, is your family will be executed. They'll literally go to your family's house and execute them. So I don't know. I don't know how I would deal with that. You know what I mean? Like knowing that your only way out is for your family to be executed. I don't think I could do it. I don't know if I could. Like those are the one people in your life that you literally that I actually care about more than anything else. And you
Right, but the government's job. That government's job is to remove all hope. So the only thing that you have to rely on is the government.
and
Because that's how they.
and the government doesn't even feed them. It's not even a communist government. They don't supply them with food. What's up, Solo the Brit Builder? What are you doing here? I love that red suit thing as a kid. When the black suit came out, it became my favorite. Oh yeah, we got some heavy classic Spas talk. Those white bricks look brand new there. Yeah, I know. That's what I was saying, Rula. But he keeps saying they're dirty. Maybe compared to like a brand new set, but for a set from '85, those white bricks look good. I don't care what this kid is telling us.
I can see that on the screen. They do look very white, but in reality, they're pretty yellow.
So that camera is just phenomenal. Where can we get a camera like that?
Probably a cheap Amazon one.
Does it take like 20 years off of everything? Because then I would use that camera.
Yeah, I need that camera. You know how young and youthful and beautiful I would look? I'd be giving Emma a run for her money. I'd be like, hey,
Yeah.
people! Put on a wig. I'll put on a curly wig and get that camera that M Lego has and just talk stupid. Blammo. Here comes the money. Yeah, that's why they did do the white suits first. because they wanted it to look semi-realistic, and then they just went all the original space was kind of based off real life space travel, and then I like that they went sci-fi with it. I think it made it more fun.
Wow. They had the reds first, right?
No, whites.
They had the whites.
Yeah, that's right. He's talking about mimicking NASA, so they had the white suit astronauts were in the first sets.
Well, then they went red because Russia was getting offended.
Right. That's the space. That is the Star Wars of reality, was the space race between Russia and America.
Yeah, and
So
Russia's like, why are there no Russians in space? And they're like, fine, we'll make some red spacemen.
They, just so you know, they prefer to be called cosmonauts. So, just in case you want to get woke, we have to call them by their.
Sorry.
Okay.
I don't want to offend anybody.
Don't offend the cosmonauts. Oh, I just got an email from Putin. He says we have to refer to them as cosmonauts, okay?
Or what?
Sorry, Poot. We're such good friends, I call him Poot for short.
So do you think he calls his putter a pooter? Oh man, is that just oh, what do we got going on here? What is 442? I gotta look to see what it is. Oh yeah, that was a cool shuttle. I had that one too. You know, those little space scooters like that were always fun to build. I used to build a ton of them, and I'd have like a fleet of like hodgepodge space scooters. Oh, it was a bad joke, Pasta. Yeah, what year was that came out? Because I'll almost guarantee you that was probably the same year that I got it for Christmas too. I think I got it in a stocking. And just so everybody knows what we're looking at. It's this little scooter right here, not the truck. That guy right there. Oh, Rula, that is a bad joke.
Hey, party people, I'm back. I ate a Danish because we're doing Legos, so I thought I'd have a Danish. So that's cool. Little segue into the breakfast segment.
So I was watching Mayo Hosko's stream, I think it was last night. And I said hi to Dude Jude. And Mayo has a totally like almost an advertisement for Dude Jude now. If you say hi to Dude Jude and he's not there.
Like a segment he plays?
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. Yeah.
Is he still upset about everyone saying hi to Dude?
I don't
I
know,
know
but
that
then
bothered him. I could not put my. I didn't understand what was so detrimentally bothersome about it.
Well,
But
he says that it confuses people in the chat, but the thing is that I haven't seen anybody be really confused about it.
no, it only confuses him, and that's what he talked to me about it, like that it was a negative, bad thing that people are doing this, like it's some kind of terrorism is happening on his streams. And part of it is that he's so angry that Dude Jude doesn't actually watch his content because he probably sees Dude Jude in every other live stream except his, and somehow that must affect him. And I said, hey, not everybody likes everybody's stuff, so don't take it personal. Just because he's not there, he's got a lot of other live streams to go to.
Yeah, well, there's only so much time in the day, you know.
And plus, the chances of a grown man in Tennessee identifying with a kid who just turned 18 or 20 in Australia probably not getting the highest rate of probability. So don't take it personal. There's a huge age difference. You know, he's probably as old as your grandfather is, dude. Calm down. My theory is correct, Shop. Which theory? Oh, the Russian one? Yeah, Oh, I'm sure that it's the space race because that was a huge thing in the 70s, 60s, 70s. So, ooh, yeah, classic computer.
Oh yeah, that one.
Oh yeah. Do I hit the white button or the red button? I don't know.
I think that's a life support. I think that's for life support monitoring of your red astronauts and your white astronauts.
Yeah. So basically, they're all dead. The mayonnaise theory? That my mayonnaise theory is 100% correct. He talked to me about it. I told him to calm down. And he gets confused because I said to him, I told him straight up. I don't know if I was in the chat or in the panel, but he was there. Either he was on the chat or in the chat and I was on the panel, or I was on the panel, he was in the chat, or we were both on the panel or something. I said to him, if you block Dude Jude as a word that can be said in your chat, I will come in there and I will say hi to other people that never attend your streams. I will stop because that is ridiculous to put that on the banned word. Wow. Just so that you don't have people saying hi to someone in your chat. Everybody saying hi. I don't think Emma would do that. I went into Emma's and said hi to Dude Jude, and that's all I did. I might get blocked for spamming, but I'm sure she wouldn't block Dude Jude as a bad word. Yeah, when you sent me that clip, I was beside myself that he was going to block the word dude. I'm like, what the heck? It's not a big deal, bro. And I don't think that's a bad joke. That's a funny joke. When bad people in Russia die, they end up back in Russia. It's sad, but it's actually sad.
Well, I had a bad joke earlier. I don't even know if I should repeat it. You're talking about Putin. And I said, well, what do you think Russia, or what do you think Vladimir calls his putter? Do you think he calls who is Pooter?
Here in Canada, we want you to join MAID. Got cancer? Simple fix. MAID. Stub your toe, hangnail. Maybe MAID is right for you. Just contact the Canadian government and get the form. What's MAID?
Is that like the free healthcare?
I don't know.
What is MAID?
You've got it made. Oh yes, that's hideous. That was like an impulse set. That the space shuttle, but it was just a tiny poly box set of the original of a small Galaxy Explorer. Yeah, it was a very popular Christmas gift that year. It's an impulse set. Those were like $1.50 set.
Well, I thought it was like I had one too, and I thought it was a cool set. I love those little space scooters like that.
Yeah, they're cool. I thought they were cool because I could actually buy those little sets myself. Like I could save up my, quarters and nickels and dimes and
Well, I think I got them in my stocking.
oh, MAID is medically assistance in dying. So it's like a Kevorkian service. And it's real. So real that's actually a nice feature. I've always said I always in Futurama the suicide booth idea is a good idea. There are people in a lot of pain that can't do anything about it. Dude,
I've had headaches.
hey, dude, you can't say hi to Stud Sidious. He's not here.
Yeah, that's it. We're putting Stud Sidious in a
We're putting Stud
block
Sidious in
words.
block word. We're blocking that. If anyone says hi to each other, we're putting it in the blocked word. Should we just put all our viewers' names in blocked word?
Nobody can say hi.
Nobody's saying hi. Nobody's saying hi. Nobody's saying hi to each other.
We'll just put hi in the blocked words.
Yeah. Hi, hello, how are you? Those are all blocked. We are not going to be talking about, we're not going to be cordial in this stream. I saw the last one Mayo was talking about that. It's just, it's interesting to see what'll bother a guy and what won't. Because something that would never even like cross my mind as being an issue is somehow it was detrimental to him. This is a detrimental thing. So that's why I was flabbergasted. I'm like, this is your biggest issue to worry about? You got a pretty good life. You're living good right now. If that's your biggest worry is people are saying hi to someone who's not there. Damn, I could live with that as a life world problem.
Well, I think he is seriously trying to grow his channel, which, hats off to the guy if that's what he wants to do. But worrying about small stuff like that is going to have the opposite effect.
Well, yeah, it's a turnoff. Well, no, there's a thing. There's a difference between growing your channel, and I told him this, like voice to voice. I said, it gets to a point where you're spamming. You're spamming your audience. And if you know that they're already subscribed and probably hit the like, you don't have to say it just because they come in the chat. Like, if you know I'm subscribed, you don't need to go through your like and subscribe spiel. Because the people who've been there for an hour, they've heard you say that every time someone came in the chat. And I'm sorry, but they shouldn't have to listen to that every time a new person comes in the chat.
Like, if somebody likes your content.
Especially if it's not, if it's someone brand new to your channel, I get it. Go ahead, whatever. You want to grow your channel and you want to let them know. So this is where the elite hang out. Yeah, this is the outsider insider stream. We're so out that we're in.
We're actually in the backstage right now.
Yeah, this isn't live. This is recording, Miss Bricks. So thanks for showing up for the recording.
The premiere.
This is a premiere, yeah. This is all pre-recorded. We just knew what the bots were going to type in the chat, so that's how we make it look live, because we know what they're going to type ahead of time. It's all scripted. That's what makes this live stream different, is that it's not live and that none of this is real. Oh. We go through a lot of painstaking effort to stage this whole stream.
Well, it's all marketing research and everything else. Like when people are going to be popping in, what we're going to be talking about, people's reactions.
Yeah, it's all crafted to fool the senses. It's very fourth wall type stuff.
I want to say there was a movie that was like that. Wasn't it called like The Game or something like that, where they did like an in-depth personality analyzation, and like they created this game specifically for the person, and it was it messed with your mind pretty bad.
Yeah, it sounds cool. I think I know what you're talking. I don't know that I've seen it, but the concept seems like something that I've read about, or I'm gonna start building on this. I was thinking about in the top of the 33-degree slope roof, I'm gonna have this little pulpit that rests inside the green slopes, just in the center there, and that'll be like a little lookout. It's not done yet. I've been working on it here and there. We'll see what happens when we start using the 33-degree slopes. I like to mix up the degrees of the slopes on the roof to give it different inclines and texture. I like it to be a little eye-catching, yet still roofy.
A little bit of a roofie.
I like it to have a little roofy effect. So, like, my mocks are meant to put you to sleep, so that I can take you home with me.
to sleep, but not really to sleep.
Okay, so hopefully there's no woke people watching, because that joke is not appropriate. I think you are confused, Chop. I'm not here. Someone has just wrote my name in the chat. Yeah, I have a Miss Bricks bot. I figured you were the Miss Bricks bot. That's a lot to say, Miss Bricks bot. I thought you were Miss Bricks bot. I think Mayo gets confused. Yeah. But there's no reason to get confused about, I don't know. It's a silly situation, but I think it's silly to me, but I think the seriousness at which he is going at it is making it not as silly when you're actually going to block someone's name. Like, you're going to block a community member's name to keep it at bay in your chat. It's a little ridiculous. It's a little ridiculous. Hey, I think you just got to let it go. You know, Frozen style, baby. Frozen style. Let it go. I know you all love that hit movie that just came out, Frozen 3. Ooh, that's a nice looking plane. I don't see the fading, but I believe you. Your camera's so dang good, or your lighting is so dang good that it hides it. So it really isn't that bad. Even that, I see the sun there a little bit.
Yeah, let me turn off the light.
Yeah, turn off the light so it's completely black.
Wait, maybe it's the monitor? Nope.
Yeah, turn the monitor off.
Okay.
Shut down the whole system.
I turned off the monitor that had the thing in it, so I don't know how it looks.
Still looks pretty decent.
Okay.
But I see what you mean. I see there's some discoloration like on the studs and everything, but I'm just saying for its age and for it being mostly white parts, it looks not bad to me anyway.
Yeah.
I guess it depends on your, like, some of my old bricks are way worse than that. Like, you look at them and it's hard to tell they were white. You know what I mean? Like, they are bad. So that's just his modus operandi. Yeah, exactly. Mayo's always. Yeah, and I don't have anything against it. It's just you gotta kind of calm down and not take it so seriously. And I've tried to tell him that, but I don't think he has that kind of mode sometimes when he's doing his stuff. But really, the more serious you take YouTube, the less fun I think it is. Maybe you can tell my content that this is. Ooh, I like that. That one's your mock, right? You made, or your modification or something.
Yeah, this one's the one I made just using old parts.
Yeah, that's your mockumentary.
Yeah. And
that's a great plane.
This is a set. It's a little bit bigger.
I like the biggerness. More windows equals more passengers, usually.
Which means higher profit.
Which means more profit. Your airline is going to blow the real Lego one out of the water. Yeah, I definitely would. I'd fly M Lego Airways.
Yeah, I like M Legos better.
Mine's the smaller one. It's not as tall. It doesn't actually really fit minifigures.
Yeah, I like that because when I fly on a plane, I want to have to lay down.
Yeah.
Sorry, sir, you can't sit up on this flight.
Yep, I got some vintage planes.
Oh, Miss Briggs, that Shima, that anniversary stream was amazing, Miss Briggs. I didn't even talk about that. Last weekend, on Sunday after us, there was 10th anniversary stream. They had he still works for Lego. He developed Nexonites, Ninjago, Shima, worked on Hidden Side. I forgot his name. It's something Anderson. He's like from over there, over in Denmark. But he was on the panel, the creator of Shima. They had a voice actor. They had a guy who designed sets, Shima set designer, and they had another guy who worked on the show, not as a voice actor, but as a writer. So they pretty much had a who's who of actual Shima people who worked for Lego or still work for Lego. Oh, I guess I got to be quiet. Ben's brick design is alive. But anyway, it was a great panel. The Shima channel, it's called, had a literally like professional panel of people who worked on Shima for a living for Lego, and they all talked about stuff, all kinds of stuff for hours and hours. It was very cool, very insightful. One of the cooler things I learned is that Lego has reinstated their copyright on, their ownership of the Legends of Shima. So on other themes, like their own themes, they have not renewed their ownership of that theme, like letting it basically go. Like we're not going to use it again, just don't renew. They renewed the one for Legends of Shima, which may or may not mean that they're going to do something with it later, but more likely than not, they might not have something concrete in the works, but they may have plans to use it again somewhere. So that's a good sign for Shima fans that they kept ownership of the name and everything. So I have an important question from
Hold the dude, please. Oh, just
I would imagine him being like, Jude's not here right now.
Just to touch on that just for a second before we get back to Shima, I'm going to share something.
Okay.
All right. So
what I've done here, and we have Brickpaster. Hey, Brickpaster. Oh, also, any time someone says hello to Jude in my chat when they know that Jude doesn't watch my content, I always go,
thank you for saying hello to Jude20 in Mayo Hosco's comments. I just wanted to say that wherever he is, Jude20 says hi. There, you have an answer. Hello.
That's awesome. He is definitely taking care of the problem and made it better. So no further discussion is needed on the topic of this because that is the right way to go about it. You know what I mean? He's taking care of it. So Dude's not here right now. Please leave your hi at the beep and he'll say hi back to you from wherever he is.
Love it. Because everybody heard that, right?
Yeah, you can hear your audio. You can hear your audio. Yep. Yeah, they just renewed it. Stud Cities. It was about to expire and they renewed it. That's the only reason they do that? Oh, I thought maybe I didn't want to get my hopes up and the Shima community's hopes up, Stud Cities, that I thought maybe just because they thought they were going to use it, they would renew it, the trademark. But if that means that they're going to use it, that's even better news, stud. Like I don't know from the insider. So that means does that mean they have to use it if the government agency is very strict? Look at, I'm speechless. But Dude Jude is taken aback by his little video that he has on the Mayo channel. That's cute. So what do you mean by they're very strict? Does that mean we're getting something Chima because they renewed the trademark? Because that would make me so excited. Like literally beside myself with anticipation. Don't get my hopes up, Stud Sidious. Oh, they will definitely use it again if they renew the Chima trademarks. What's UPSTO? Doesn't mess around. Yeah, they just renewed it. So it's proven that they renewed it. So they renewed it before it went expired. Oh my gosh. Now the speculation. What are they going to do with it? What are they going to do with it? That's a lot. Oh, it could be for something as little as a G. That's what I was wondering. Like they renewed it, so it doesn't mean they have to use it on a big scale. They just want to be able to use it somewhere. Okay, that makes sense. I can't imagine what it's gonna be. I don't know. I mean, I've been joking about. Oh, a GW. Yeah, I've been joking about like legacy sets for a while, ever since they came out with Ninjago Legacy.
Well, you see, they're going to re-release some Bionicle stuff.
Yeah, but that's one of the other trademarks that they've never let expire. Even after the first time they stopped making it, and the second time they stopped making it, and now this third time where they're doing like whatever.
You know, I'm kind of wondering if they're figuring out that some of that vintage stuff like the Chima and the Bionicle, if they're like, well, these kids that had this stuff back in the day are starting to make some real money now. So let's release that.
That is true. Well, and that's something I brought up on one of my streams last year was that the children who played with Chima are now becoming adults. And you are going to be able, they're now, so all the people that didn't like it were generally adults when it came out. The people that would naysay Chima, like I was an adult, I loved it. But the majority of the haters were adults and didn't understand it, or just some of them just didn't like it because there was no financial return on Chima right away. But I think as these kids get older, they are going to revisit and want these sets. And they are going to have jobs and they are going to be buying. Like, if you want to buy inexpensive Chima sets, do it now before all of these kids who grew up with it have good jobs and they're buying the sets because the price is going to go through the roof. And people were laughing. Like, there was people like, oh, whatever. That's what they were saying to me. And I'm like, just watch. I've already noticed a trend from when Chima, I was out of my dark ages when Chima, the last wave was on shelves. So it wasn't over yet. And I watched the price right after it ended, did not rise, did not rise, did not rise, did not rise. In fact, it went down. I bought tons of stuff. It now since like 2020, it's been going slowly up. 2021, last year, I saw price increases on used Chima sets. I couldn't believe. I was like, people are wanting a lot more than retail, a lot more than even just a little bit over retail. Something is going on, and I figured it out. And this is actually from being in other live stream chats and hearing people talk about that they were huge Chima fans in the chat. when they were kids, and now they're adults. And that's where it clicked. I'm like, the sets are going to go up as these kids have an income and they're adults. They're going to buy these sets and the ones they couldn't get. I hope it's more than a GWP. It could be a legacy set. Like Lego is definitely bringing back the nostalgia stuff. I hope we get a bit of Chima. Pasta's right. They are trying to hit the AFOLs that played with the old themes. Right. Pasta is definitely correct. They have a marketing plan. Oh, thanks, Emma, for the marketing plan. They have a marketing plan where they are testing the old nostalgia themes. Right. I may have gotten the idea from Butt Shop. So Butt Shop 2021 is right. They're definitely testing the waters. Yeah. I did bring that up. I thought I talked to you about it, Britt Pasta, about that. Because I even had a banner saying like it was like some kind of financial tip saying like that Chima sets were going to go up in value. And I explained why. And I wholeheartedly believe this is factual information. It's speculation, technically not financial advice. I have to say that legally, not financial advice, strictly speculation. But as someone, I don't think a lot of people have watched the secondary market prices of Chima as closely as I have since it canceled. Hi!
She can't hear you.
I know she can't, but she can see me. She waved. So obviously the speculation, it comes from some kind of educated, just me watching prices because I'm a connoisseur of that theme. So I have noticed a spike in the secondary market prices of Chima. So I'm not just pulling stuff out of my ass.
You got a toothless hoodie and her little toothless stuffed animal.
Oh yeah, all I want for Christmas is some teeth. Where's my teeth at?
Well, we got to go, Chop. We should probably send everybody over to Ben's
Head
Brick
over
Design.
to Ben's Brick Designers. Everyone.
Hold on, let me get the link.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yep. Yep. Yeah, we're correct because the only reason I know is I don't know anything about marketing. I'm just not an idiot. I'm just kidding. Thank you everybody for coming. Head over to Bricks. Head over to something. Later, dude, are we gonna put do you want me to put the link in there?
I put the link in there. I think you're
you
100% right, Chop, as far as as far as the Chima goes in the vintage sets.
Yeah, and like I said, it's not that I know anything about marketing. I'm just not a complete moron.
I
That's
know
all
you're
I
not.
got going for me. I'm not going to claim to be super intelligent. Bye, dude. I love you. And I'll see you over. If you want to go over to Ben's Brick Design, that's where we're all headed. Head over there. The link's in the chat. Thanks, Stud Sidious. Did someone say mustard? We should do a rival mayo. The evil mayo is mustard. Am I right? Did someone say mustard? So we'll see y'all later. We're going to end this. Oh, yeah, dude, do not be at Ben's stream. Bye, Dion. I love you, man. We'll see you all later. You're the best chat I've ever met. Talk to you later. We're ending it now. Adios.